right now. Tonight, Labor Day in the land of Lincoln. The fight unions are putting up on the day honoring their forefathers. Plus, a rally in the River City, those fighting for a wage hike in Peoria. And a problem with panhandling, the possible solution in Springfield. For many, Labor Day is about celebrating the backbone of America. Good evening, I'm Paul Cicchini. Maria Chandler has the night off. Labor union members say recent budget issues make this year bittersweet. They say the state budget is affecting things like jobs and health care. Now, despite today's celebrations, tomorrow they'll be heading back to the negotiating table. Kelsey Gibbs has more from the state capitol.
Hundreds of union members packed the streets in the capital city for the Labor Day parade.
People in this country wouldn't have half of the benefits that they have if it wasn't for the union. They wouldn't have a weekend. They'd be working more than 40 hours a week.
And they say this holiday is a reminder of everyone's labor rights.
The unions are the backbone of this country, and they're giving us benefits that we dearly need, and that they're just not a gimme. They were earned and they were fought for.
But Brian Vaughn with AFSCME Council 31 says today unions are still fighting for workers' rights.
Now we're really working hard to get a fair health care proposal. The rest of our proposals are extremely modest. We're not asking for a whole lot, but we're asking for a fair contract.
AFSCME is negotiating with the governor, and they say so far conversations have gone south.
You know, that's been going on since the very beginning. You know, it's been a lot of back and forth at the table. We don't like to get into specifics because we didn't want to negotiate in the media, but it's been very difficult to negotiate.
Bond says he was hoping new proposals could help, but everything introduced has so far failed.
Well, we were hoping for the arbitrator. That way we could have worked towards getting a fair contract. So now we have to sit there and work at the table to try to get that contract.
Unions say the lack of budget is hitting them at all ends.
We're sitting in limbo just like everybody else, and trying to do what we can do to help encourage our lawmakers to let's get things going. Let's get back on the right track.
The budget has delayed any future construction.
A lot of projects that were supposed to start where the funding was pulled, which again decreases man hours.
Right now, with no jobs and potentially no benefits, unions are not optimistic.
And we're just not convinced that the governor wants to work with us fairly.
AFSCME's union contract will expire at the end of the month. If there's no agreement by then, the governor could choose to extend that deadline. As many recognize achievements in our country's labor practices, one group says we still have a long way to go. WMBD's Eugene Daniel has more. Eugene?
And that's right, Paul. The group calls itself Fight for a Living Wage Peoria, and they say for some minimum wage workers, Labor Day is hard to celebrate. This was the scene outside of the Walmart Supercenter in East Peoria today. The group protests poverty wages and income inequality. They say many minimum wage employees work under poor conditions, including erratic schedules and unfair pay. Protesters argue raising minimum wage to $15 per hour would go a long way.
Raising the minimum wage is stimulus to the economy. You raise the minimum wage, you have the lowest paid workers who have money, but because they're low wage, they have to spend that money in the economy automatically. So that means there's a giant stimulus all throughout this. If we were to raise the minimum wage in Peoria.
That was Zachary Gidrich. He is the person who leads the group. The group would also like to see big box stores like Walmart allow for workers to unionize. Gidrich says employers should also give at least 2 weeks notice before schedule changes.
Thanks, Eugene. It's a day to honor pioneers of the labor movement. In the heart of Illinois, a number of areas are making us proud to call Central Illinois home as they celebrate Labor Day. WMBD's Marvis Herring strolled down Main Street in Peoria for its 15th consecutive Labor Day parade. He shares more after talking with people at the event.
We are union! We are union!
There was no mistaking what this parade represented Monday morning. Chants, sirens, and brightly colored apparel, just a few ways dozens of local unions shared their Labor Day pride. Hundreds watched from the sidelines, one of them Joseph Shidley from Woodford County.
It supports the hard workers of this country that made it what it is today.
Shidley, a member of UAW Local 974, says his son John brought him to the parade from rural Metamora. His son is a member of the Teachers Union. Both view Labor Day with high importance.
The unions and the union movement and everything like that is why we have a 40-hour work week, why we don't have sweatshops, why we don't have, why we get paid vacation in this country, why we get health care in this country. A lot of the things that we take for granted in this country were a direct outgrowth of the union movement in the 1880s, 1890s.
Next up, ladies and gentlemen, we have Painters Local 157.
Marty Helfers helps organize the parade each year. He's the executive director of the West Central Illinois Building and Construction Trades Council. He agrees with the Shidleys, calling unions the bedrock of American values for their use of collective bargaining.
What Labor Day does, I think, it recognizes the giants whose shoulders we stand on today. Those that gave up life and fortune for the 8-hour workday, for the 40-hour work week, for the weekend. People actually fought and died for those benefits.
While they honor the hard work of many who came before them, many at Peoria's Labor Day parade say the sense of community at the event is just as important.
What Labor Day does in Peoria with the parade is allow unions and all working people to come together and enjoy the day, to celebrate labor, and look forward to building their own American dream.
In Peoria, Marvis Herring, WMBD News.
There was a special tribute during the Peoria Labor Day Parade promoting awareness and prevention of suicide by veterans. 22 people rode horses holding 22 American flags. The goal is to bring to light the fact that about 22 veterans take their own life every day. Courtney Joe's Closet teamed up with Central Illinois Gold Star families for the tribute. Each horse carried a picture of one service member who took their life. It's been a busy weekend on the roadways. Police and families who've lost loved ones want to spread a reminder. Don't drink and drive. Dennis Pryor lost his son Timothy over Labor Day weekend in a 2003 drunk driving crash. Pryor says his son and 3 friends got into a car after a night of partying and the driver lost control less than a mile into the trip. All of them were intoxicated. The U.S. Department of Justice considers DUI crashes a violent crime. In 2006, Congress passed a new law. If you kill or bring great bodily harm to someone in a DUI crash, you will go to prison. The driver served 3 years behind bars in that crash. Peoria police say they ramped up traffic enforcement efforts and safety checks this weekend. In 2013, over 10,000 people were killed in drunk driving crashes. A story out of the Twin Cities. Bloomington police want your help finding an armed robbery suspect. Just before 10 p.m. Saturday, police responded to an armed robbery along West Market Street. The caller said a man with a knife went into a store, demanded money before taking off with some cash. No one was hurt. Police are looking for a man about 6 feet tall with a thin build, wearing a black sweatshirt with a white t-shirt, black gloves, and a black and gray stocking hat. His face was partially covered. Anyone with information is asked to call 309-434-2380 or Crime Stoppers. A police officer in Fox Lake laid to rest this Labor Day. Hundreds of law enforcement came from across the country to honor Police Lieutenant Joseph Glinowitz. The officer was killed last week by suspects who are still on the run. Glinowitz's high school in Antioch hosted the funeral today. The Fox Lake police chief displayed a Medal of Honor the department posthumously awarded to Glinowitz. A long procession followed from the high school to the cemetery. Officers from across Central Illinois attended that funeral. The capital city is looking for ways to stop panhandling. A few weeks ago, a federal court ruled panhandlers can stand and hold signs outside businesses. Not allowing that would be against their First Amendment rights. Springfield has a new idea: supply storefronts with donation boxes. The money would be distributed to shelters that need it. The hope is that it would stop people from giving panhandlers the money instead. Well, some say this won't make panhandlers disappear, but it is an attempt to get the issue under control. The dirty details about travel still ahead. What to think about before you board an airplane. But first, Chris.
Well, we are tracking some more wet weather heading into Central Illinois. It'll be moving in a little later tonight. But today, for the 8th straight day, a high temperature above 90 degrees. The forecast also looking a bit cooler. We'll have the forecast and more coming up.
You're watching WMBD News at 10 in high definition with Paul Cicchini, Maria Chandler, Chief Meteorologist Chris Yates with your local Weather Authority forecast, and Kurt Pegler with sports. This is WMBD News at 10. Central Illinois proud. Deer Creek Mackinac takes on a Goodwill Drive to Victory. Donate your household items to your local school until Thursday for their chance to be crowned the winner and have a chance to win $500 from CEFCU and a smartboard from Bradfields.
You want to feel connected, informed, included on every screen in your life. We are broadcasters, always here for you, wherever here may be. Text Washington. Tell them local stations matter.
matter what's bugging you, call Harris at 1-800-PEST Control for that personal quality service you've come to trust for over 30 years.
Steel, a brand built on power. And the Americans who use it, build it, and sell it. This season, work like a boss with a powerful new Steel chainsaw, like the Steel Wood Boss and Farm Boss. Take control of your cutting jobs with a combination of real performance and real fuel efficiency. Real people, Steel people. Join us. Visit SteelDealers.com.
You're thinking big, and your company's more connected. More ways, more places, more devices. That's why Frontier Business Edge is thinking big about you. For data, video, voice, and cloud solutions. On an advanced fiber network built for today and tomorrow. With experts and equipment to customize solutions end to end. And 24/7 tech support. Frontier Business Edge. Make your big move today. Call 1-888-FRONTIER and talk to a specialist now.
It's time again for the Pekin Marigold Festival, a full lineup of music, food, and fun for the whole family. Meet Frank Fritz from American Pickers. Check PekinMarigoldFestival.com for a complete schedule of events. We've picked the perfect weekend. Come be a part of the Marigold Festival.
The Storm Tracker Skycam Network, brought to you by Walker Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac. Now, your local weather authority, WMBD's chief meteorologist, Chris Yates.
Well, it was a hot day today, but now just a warm and muggy night as we look out over downtown Peoria from our Goods Furniture Skycam. The temperature now in Peoria is still in the upper 70s, but this is going to be about the last day we see of these warm temperatures, especially this time of night. Our dew point sitting at 71. That is giving us a relative humidity in Peoria at 77%. Temperatures elsewhere mainly in the mid-70s. Pontiac is 76. The Twin Cities now around 75. Out west from Galesburg to Macomb, temperatures in the low to mid-70s. Galesburg has just now cooled off to 73, but pretty quiet weather currently across central Illinois. The earlier afternoon showers have now dissipated. More clouds working in from the west, and we're watching more showers and thunderstorms developing across eastern portions of Nebraska and down into Kansas. In fact, this is that next wave that'll be heading our way late tonight and heading into tomorrow morning. In fact, by our morning drive, that's when we expect the next round of rain to push on through. We'll likely see a little break in the activity around lunchtime, but notice the frontal boundary is still moving through central Illinois tomorrow evening, and along that front we're going to see more showers and thunderstorms develop. We'll see some morning showers and storms continue through Wednesday until high pressure pushes on in. That should dry us out for the remainder of the week, though we are going to be watching another system that'll begin to develop back to the northwest that could bring us at least more cloud cover, if not even a hit or miss shower on Friday. All right, here's feature track through tonight. Skies remaining mostly cloudy, but notice after midnight tonight from Galesburg down towards Macomb, we start seeing more showers and thunderstorms beginning to develop. As we head through our morning commute here in Peoria, we'll see some widely scattered showers and storms, along with a threat for some locally heavy rainfall, though I think the heaviest rain will likely hold off until our drive home tomorrow night. Temperatures mainly in the low to mid-70s tonight. The Twin Cities down to 72. We should see a low of 74 here in Peoria. All right, through tomorrow, more showers and storms. We'll see the first round move off to the northeast. We'll get a little break around lunchtime, and then here comes that second round. Now, our model keeps underestimating how these storms are going to evolve tomorrow afternoon. It's moving the front through a little quicker than most models are. So I would not be surprised if this is actually a much larger swath of some very heavy rainfall moving through central Illinois. That'll continue in the afternoon, and then through the evening hours as well. Our model wants to kick it as far as its Bloomington normal area by 4 p.m. That'll likely be delayed a few hours as it all gets hung up, at least back towards the west a bit. But you're getting the idea. We're going to see a few rounds of some showers and storms tomorrow. One in the morning, a little break in the afternoon. That's when our high temperatures in the low to mid 80s will be realized. And then here comes that next round of storms moving in tomorrow evening. All right, here's your high temperature forecast. Back into the 80s and upper 70s for tomorrow. We are looking at a widespread swath of 1 to 2 inches of rain across central Illinois, with locally higher amounts into 3 to 4 inch rain. Certainly not out of the question. However, it is cooling off and drying off for the remainder of the week. Temperatures hovering in the upper 70s to lower 80s. We'll be watching Friday for the slightest chance of a sprinkle. Other than that, it is a return to fall-like weather this week.
It's tough to take, but we've had a pretty nice stretch recently.
We have, and you know what? We can certainly use any rainfall at this point. It's been dry for a little too long.
We'll take it, I guess. Yeah. Mostly because we have to. All right, thanks, Chris. The tray table on an airplane may be the dirtiest thing you touch when you travel. That's according to one scientist, anyway. The website travelmath.com collected 26 samples from 5 airports on 2 different airlines. It did not name the airlines. The tray table samples showed more than 2,100 colony-forming units per square inch. Second on the list, the drinking fountain button in an airport, followed by the plane's overhead vents. All samples tested negative for fecal matter like E. coli. The race for the White House is heating up. A look at the Democratic candidate who is being encouraged to join the contest.
UFS, famous for deals on Adams Street, downtown Peoria, 10 minutes from anywhere.
Take the short drive today to see the goods difference. Stroll through the shops at Market Square. Find unique gifts, clothing, gourmet food, wine, and so much more. We look forward to seeing you at Goods Furniture in Kewanee, Illinois.
Dan and Sean Cusack are your local dedicated team aggressively handling workers' compensation and personal injury. Straightforward and trusted. Call 637-5282.
Discover Extreme, powered by Mediacom. With incredible speeds up to 150 meg and the fastest in-home Wi-Fi.
This system was built for multi-streaming.
Now, every screen in your home is a TV screen.
And with Extreme, I can access apps like YouTube right on my TV.
Bundles start at just $29.99 each a month for 1 year. To learn more, plus how you can get free whole home TiVo DVR, call 844-4EXTREME.
Certified Nissan means confidence and peace of mind.
Find yours today at Uptree Nissan. Choose from certified Altimas, Rogues, Pathfinders, and more.
With 100,000-mile warranties.
And a $500 rebate on your favorite Nissan.
Buy with confidence today.
At Uptree Nissan in Peoria.
Red Tag sales days are back at Midwest Equipment. Now is the time to save. Ferris zero-turn mowers are on sale so you can experience suspension. Demo a Ferris today. You also get the lowest prices of the year this week on blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws.
Whether you have aches or pains or just need to relax, Ohm Energy Medicine in Bloomington offers a variety of treatment options. Board-certified family physician Janine Mayer will work one-on-one with you utilizing integrative therapies to help you achieve balance and wellness, combining acupuncture, energy therapy, homeopathy, and functional medicine. Dr. Mayer will leave you feeling happy and healthy and have you saying there's no place like home.
This portion of WMBD News brought to you by the Illinois Center for Pain and Rehabilitation.
Not everyone is destined to be an elite athlete, but for those with chronic knee pain, performing even the simplest task can be a challenge. Thankfully, ICPR has a solution. Proven up to 90% effective, ICPR's knee arthritis program delivers medicine to the exact point it's needed most. Now you can play harder, run faster, live fuller.
Limit the pain, not the activity. There's nothing like your natural knee.
Call for a free consultation.
You're watching WMBD News at 10.
The 18th Congressional District Special General Election is Thursday. That's going to fill the seat vacated by Aaron Schock's resignation. Early voting is underway. Turnout is low. The Peoria County Election Commission says fewer than 600 people have voted. In the July primary, turnout was less than 13%, with just over 1,600 people voting in that contest. Low numbers could mean people are waiting until the last minute, or they're not interested with just a single issue on the ballot. The menu at many Labor Day picnics packed full of politics. Presidential hopefuls are attending barbecues and walking in parades as the race for the White House gets hotter after the holiday. Craig Boswell reports the race between Hillary Clinton and Bernie Sanders is gaining intrigue in a swing state.
Sanders began his Labor Day having breakfast with AFL-CIO members in New Hampshire, and he's building his lead in the Granite State. The latest poll shows Sanders at 49% and Hillary Clinton at 38%.
It's not just our poll numbers. I think the energy, the enthusiasm our campaign is generating is really, really growing.
The Vermont senator is gaining ground in Iowa, too, where Clinton is working hard on this holiday, also meeting with union members.
You go, girl. Oh, thank you.
She remains the front-runner in Iowa, but her lead has been cut in half. During a stop in Pittsburgh, Vice President Joe Biden was asked if he's getting in the race.
You got to talk to my wife about that. I've got to talk to my wife about that.
He started off the day with union leaders and fired up steel workers.
When the middle class does well, the wealthy do very well, and the poor have a way up. So organize, organize, organize. God love you.
If Biden runs, he'll need to raise money quickly, and labor unions have traditionally opened up wallets for Democrats, giving $61 million to the party in 2012. Biden says he'll make a decision by the end of the summer. Craig Boswell, CBS News, Washington.
Richard Trumka, the AFL-CIO president who marched with Biden, said he didn't know whether Biden would run. President Barack Obama has already given his blessing to the vice president for 2016 and seeming a little relieved himself it won't be his name on the ticket this time around.
We're entering into political season. I'm so glad I'm not on the ballot.
Current Democratic candidates Martin O'Malley, Bernie Sanders, and Hillary Clinton are scheduled to debate October 13th in Las Vegas. The Cubs offense comes alive in the series opener at Busch Stadium. Dan Malloy has today's baseball highlights next in sports.
Right now, get any large original or flatbread Supreme Pizza for only $13.99. Casey's, famous for pizza.
Anyone who's had our chicken knows it's plump and juicy. What they may not know is that it's also 100% natural.
All our chickens are certified, humanely raised, no antibiotics, on a high-quality diet of soy and grain.
Why are they called tenders?
They're called tenders because they come from the tenderloin of the breast, hand-trimmed just for colors. It's not a strip or a finger, it is the true tenderloin.
I'll put our chicken tenders up against anybody's.
That's like my Granny Franklin used to make. That's outstanding, Craig.
Welcome to Delicious.
Are you happy with your bathroom? I wasn't. I thought I didn't have the money until I learned about Bathfitter. Bathfitter puts a new bathtub right over your old one. Isn't that amazing? Bathfitter will measure and install right over your existing tub. And only Bathfitter has seamless walls, which guarantees a watertight fit. Plus, they do it all in just one day. That's my favorite part. Book a free consultation and find out for yourself. Call today or learn more at bathfitternow.com.
See Illinois like you've never seen it before at Macomb's annual balloon rally. Then, soar the skies with your feet on the ground at the Macomb Kite Festival. Take flight September 11th to 13th and make it Macomb.
It's the model year end kickoff at Upspring Chevy in Washington. And every new 2015 Chevy's got to go before the clock runs out. Silverado, Equinox, Cruze, Malibu. There's over 180 in all. And to move them out will be anyone's best deal. Find new roads at UpspringChevy.com today.
Add style to any room with Patriot Lighting from Menards. The Minor Collection features a bronze finish with clear seated glass. This 3-light vanity is $79 and this 4-light chandelier is only $159. Add style with self-stick vinyl floor tiles from Armstrong. It's easy to install, just peel and stick. Clear Creek features a lifetime warranty and 6 patterns. The Abingdon series comes in 2 colors and styles. Get your choice, just 89 cents each.
Save big money at Menards.
Now, your local sports with WMVD's Dan Malloy.
The Cardinals have held a pretty comfortable lead in the NL Central for just about the entire season. But as October draws closer, games like today's series opener with the Cubs show that the Northsiders demand to be taken seriously. It did not take long for the Cubs to get Lance Lynn out of this ball game. The very first batter, Dexter Fowler, goes yard with a line drive homer down the right field line. 1-0 after only 6 pitches. The next inning, Fowler up again. He brings 2 more runners to the plate with a 2-run double over the head of Stephen Piscotty. 3-0 Cubs. Lynn was out of the game by the 3rd inning. Seth Maness on in relief. Addison Russell takes him yard. A 3-run shot made it 8-zip. Cubs win the series opener 9-0. The White Sox had a 4-game win streak coming into the series against Cleveland. They were up 2-0 after Tyler Flowers hits a fly ball down the right field line. Deep enough for J.B. Shuck to tag up from third and cross the plate. But ace Chris Sale did not have his best stuff today. Gives up 3 solo homers, including 2 to Ryan Rayburn. In back-to-back innings, the Indians take it 3-2. This week, just about every local high school football team will be in the conference portion of their schedule. But right now, I'm going to take a look at Week 2's Prep Top Plays. Number 3 in Week 2, Normal Community quarterback Grant Price from the shotgun. Hits his man Dakota Creemans on the slant. He makes a man miss, stays on his feet. 65 yards later, he's gone. 26-14, the Ironmen defeat Belleville West on Saturday. Number 2 this week goes to Ridgeview Lexington Blue Ridge. Thomas Hardesty chucks it deep. His man Alex Payne runs underneath it, walks into the end zone. A 73-yard score for the Mustangs. They fall at home to Salt Fork. The top play of the week was the first play of the night at Peoria Stadium. Notre Dame senior Luke Shadid takes the opening kick, fakes the reverse, and that is that. 85-yard return on the first play of the ball game gets the Irish going in a big blowout win. Luke Shadid gets the top play of the week. Now for some Monday night college football. Defending champion Ohio State visits Virginia Tech. That's the only team to beat the Buckeyes last season. Both teams were number 7 stickers to honor the WDBJ journalist killed in Virginia. First quarter, no score. Buckeye quarterback Cardell Jones off his back foot. Curtis Samuel, a great diving catch. He didn't even need the pass interference flag. Still in the first, Heisman candidate Ezekiel Elliott with some lightning speed. That's an 80-yard touchdown. Virginia Tech just scored. Ohio State leads in the fourth, 42-24. Now to golf. The PGA Deutsche Bank Championship wraps up on a holiday Monday in Boston. Ricky Fowler brought the good on the green today. 38-foot birdie on 14 gets him a shot behind Henrik Stenson. Stenson on 16, par 3, little too much time on the bench. A little too much muscle. That goes in the water. He chokes the lead. Ricky Fowler taps on an 18. He wins it, his 3rd victory of the season. Briefly, the Chiefs beat Kane County 6-5 today. Those two teams will come back to Peoria Wednesday to begin the Midwest League playoffs. Game 1 Wednesday night at 6:30 at Dozer Park. Finally, check out Virginia Tech running back J.C. Coleman. He's just chilling on the sideline, minding his own business. Check the ice on the wrist. Armbands check, gloves check, gold watch check. Paul, he's wearing this during the game.
That's a gold G-Shock.
That is, I mean, I've never seen a running back.
I don't think college kids can afford those
with
watches.
The bezel? Yeah, I wonder who paid for that one.
Was legal on the field?
I guess so.
I don't know.
Not legal on this set, apparently. Neither of us are rocking gold watches.
No watches. All right, thanks, Dan. Chris back right after the break.
This portion of WMBD News is brought to you by
Where it's more than a car.
It's a Honda.
CI Heroes on WMBD is brought to you by CEFCU.
Furniture's a little different to buy sometimes. It's not as straightforward as some other things. You've got to factor in the colors and the room size and the feel and all that kind of thing. So it's a big deal to get it right. You're going to have that furniture in your living room for years and years, living with it every single day. At Sherman's, when you buy any in-stock furniture, you got 30 days to take it home, try it out, make sure it's really what you intended. It's important enough for us that you are happy that we are willing to do that. Come on in, work with our furniture experts. If you don't love it, we'll take it back and help you find something you do love.
Through the end of October, Bart Optical, get progressive, no-line bifocals for just $99. Right now at Bart Optical, get an exam, contacts, and glasses for only $149. Bart Optical, vision for life.
Throughout Central Illinois, there's someone lending a helping hand to families and businesses, someone providing the means to make hopes and dreams become reality. We're your hometown community banks, and we're a part of your hometown. Together, we're making our community stronger, one relationship at a time. Hometown Community Banks. Look for the clock tower, and you'll know. We have time for you. Remember, Tessie?
Once in school, he used to dream of inventing machines.
But it was a science professor that inspired him to save something disappearing all around him. With maps and journals in hand, he walked into the American wilderness.
There he used the science he learned to study nature and educate others, even presidents, on the need to preserve it.
John Muir created an environmental movement that gave us his greatest idea:
our national parks.
Trouble Free salutes those who teach and the students who reach for excellence.
I knew that the neuropathy due to diabetes is something that you don't get rid of. I found out you do get rid of it.
There's been over 50 years of medical research data on
the impact of this type of vibration machine on bone density.
The vibration of this machine helps the lymphedema in my leg.
There isn't any therapy that costs so little and does so well.
Vibe your way to feeling great. Now open in Bloomington Normal. Get your Vibe.
The fun part about being in the music business is seeing all the kids get their first instrument. We have a great flexible rental program where you can try an instrument on a trial period first and just rent it a month at a time. If things are going well with your student instrument, you can always upgrade to a better line instrument with some of your rental money applying towards purchase. If your instrument needs a tune-up, just bring it on in and we'll take care of it for you. You're welcome to stop in at the music shop and rent an instrument, or you can rent online at themusicshop.com.
You're watching WMDD News at 10.
All right, so a little hot today, but to start off the work week for most people tomorrow, a little rain.
Little soggy in some areas, but that rain will begin to move in a little later tonight. Mainly after midnight, temperatures dropping off into the 70s. That rain will continue through our morning commute. Probably a little break around lunchtime before the heaviest round of storms begins to push in for our evening commute. Temperatures in between those rounds should top out in the low to mid 80s, and then the fall-like weather settles in for the remainder of the week.
All right. Well, thank you, Chris. Thank you for watching. Don't forget, WMBD News is available on air, online, and on the go. You can head over to our website, ciproud.com, and get the latest news on our app for your smartphone or tablet. Have a great night.
There's a difference in the morning. Try us and see for yourself.
Lindsay Mills, weekdays on